Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Sakura Succubus. My name is MS.1, and last video we had a bad day at work, and it got even worse as we were on our way home. So what happens now? What a day! I'm sitting in a smoky bar, nursing some cocktail or another. I'm not sure what it's called, and neither do I really care. I was so out of it when I arrived at the Miss Bar, and more than a little intimidated by the vast selection of drinks available. I asked the bartender to make up whatever cocktail they wanted. The cocktail is comforting amber color. It tastes faintly fruity. It's not bad though, in my current state of misery. I wouldn't say no to something even harder. Then again, getting too drunk might be a poor idea. My head's still killing me. Well, alcohol can sometimes take the edge of worldly pains, so at other times it can only serve as exaggerate them. Given I've been so unlucky today, I'd rather not take my chances. I sip at my drink on only half tasting it. Jazzy piano music fills the air, mingled with that of casual conversation. This bar's a fairly popular one, and several men and women, mostly men, are sitting about drinking. Some of the men are in business suits, while the women wear sparkly evening dresses. Their faces carefully made up, and their feet wedged into high heels shoes. I wonder if those men just finished work. It's a weekend, but that doesn't necessarily mean R&R for Japan's bankers or businessmen. Some companies operate even during Saturdays and Sundays, where their workers is obliged to work long into the night. I pity all those guys with their slicked back hair and their slightly rumpled suits. At least I would if I hadn't had such an awful day myself. Not only did I fail to take any photos of Ayu, but I was also slapped across the face by the self-same woman. Then to cap things off, I broke a very expensive camera equipment my boss commanded me to take care of. I'm so not looking forward to going into work on Monday. My boss is gonna eviscerate me. At least the business men around me are vaguely. At least the businessmen around me rarely through my they look seem to be having fun. You probably earn a lot more than I do, and I doubt their bosses are as Draculian as my own. My boss is jumped up with an inflamed sense of self-importance, who loves to breathe down the necks of his employees. He shoots us out for the smallest of errors, and he seems to take a genuine sadistic delight in making the newest hires cry. It's never made me cry. I wouldn't want to give him the satisfaction, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little afraid of him. I've genuinely kept his in his good grace for the 3 years I've been working under him. But that's going to come to an end on Monday. I like to think he won't fire me as much as I dislike my job. I kinda need to pay the bills, but that might be a touch too optimistic. Even if he doesn't fire me, which is a distinct possibility, the costs of this smashed camera are gonna come directly out of my earnings. Either way, I'd be in trouble. I guess I'll be eating instant noodles for the rest of the month. This be the last time I'll be able to go to a bar too. I mope over my drink, my fingers buried in my hair. I'm suddenly very aware of how extensive this cocktail was. Expensive. And I want to make it last for as long as possible. Whether I get fired or not, financially, finances are gonna be tight. I can't afford to spend too much. How I envy the businessmen around me, working out bills for fancy drinks and snacks. Pretty women, maybe girlfriends, but they could be escorts. It's hard to tell. Hang on their arms, laughing at their bad jokes. Their lips shimmering with gloss. When was the last time a pretty girl draped herself over a meal like that? Well, strictly speaking, it was about half an hour ago. Aya was making herself pretty comfortable on my lap until she slapped me. That's another thing to feel rotten about. But I was so sadistic. She really got my hopes up. I take another sip of a cocktail. Hope it might lighten my dreary thoughts, but it's actually making me feel worse. Maybe I should hurry up and get out of here. I'm too broke to get drunk, and the trains stop running soon. I'll knock back the rest of my cocktail when I get to my feet. I'm ready to make a beeline to the exit when a sultry something voice calls me back. A turn blinking. Then gasp. Sitting by the counter is an incredibly attractive woman. She has dark tained skin with contrasts with her almost bone white hair. She's dressed in a business attire, but her pinstripe suit and white skirt gape open to reveal an ample bosom. One of her legs cross over the other, and in one hand she holds a glass. Her eyes are green, little like cats, and very lidded. A playful smile puckers her lips. Probably said that wrong again. Sorry. And her face flashes, probably from the alcohol. Something about her looks familiar, but I can't quite place her face, to be quite frank. Her large bosom is attracting most of my attention, as are her thighs. We could crush a watermelon between thighs like that. Was she really calling out to me? But why? I don't think I'm particularly unattractive, but my flying away hair and my baggy jeans aren't the pinnacle of fashion or good taste. It should be obvious at a glance that I don't pull in half salary as some of the big shots businessmen around here do. I must have been mistaken. Can't have been me she was calling out to. There's no way. I turn, ready to walk away once more, but the woman's laugh is for something. Sorry. It does any number of curious things to my body. I can feel my head standing on end, and my mouth feels dry despite the alcohol I consumed. I guess she really was talking to me. Beg your pardon? I glanced back at the femme fatale, doing my level best not to gap at her chest. I'm not a teenager anymore, damn it. Do I know you? You look familiar, though I don't think we met before. Now that she said it, her name does sound very familiar. The newspaper I work at, Sakura Daily, ran an article on her just a few weeks ago. Okatsuki Marina is a famous entrepreneur and businesswoman, half Japanese and half South African, I think. Marina is the head of a world-famous brand of designer clothes, perfume, cosmetics and more. She's one of the wealthiest women in Tokyo, though she's no idol. I think she might be more famous than Ayu. I ran into 2 famous celebs today, all in under an hour. What are the odds of that? Well, Ayu was content to slap me and call me a pervert. Marina actually seems interested in instigating a conversation. This is amazing. I'm a photographer for a local paper, so I met a few B-list celebrities in my time, but never before have I met a woman that exudes class and glamour like Watatsuki Marina. But still, my beating heart. Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm aware. I can't believe I didn't recognize you sooner. I bow again, which make Marina giggle anew. Oh, right. I see. I'm so... An apology fully formed on my tongue, but I cut myself off before I can say anything foolish. This must be why Marina called me over, despite the vast gulf of difference between our wealth and social standing. She's tired of being treated like a celeb, and no doubt of owning to something whim to the wealthy. She wants to speak to a member of a peanut gallery like me. This is all a bit sudden. My heart's thudding incredibly hard. But, well, if Marina wants to speak to a nobody like me, who am I to refuse her? I wouldn't mind, but I don't have much money. That's very kind of you, but are you sure? I wouldn't want to put you out. Marina waves my hand carelessly. I guess you're right about that. I flush embarrassed that a mere photographer even thought to question the depths of Marina's pockets. She's infinitely richer than I could ever aspire to be. I'm of common courtesy distracts that men should foot the bill during dates, but screw it. this isn't really a date, and Marina's the one who offered to buy me a drink in the first place. I think it's fine to flaunt conversation every once in a while. If you don't mind, then sure. I'd be happy if you bought me a drink. I sit down next to Marina while she plies me with alcohol. We drink together for a while, idly exchanging banter. All the while I try not to stare at Marina's chest. I can hardly believe that this is happening. But what's becoming of my life? About half an hour and 3 more lemon highballs later. Marina shoots me a curious glance and says, I guess you could say that, yeah. But was it really that obvious? I don't know if you want to hear it. It's nothing that interesting. It's work stuff, I guess. I figured as much. That's why I don't want to burden you with mine. Marina leans in a little closer to me. I can feel the silky softness of her silvery hair against my flustered skin. Marina draws her pink cat-like tongue along her lower lip. I don't think I'm all that good looking, but if you want to listen to my belly aching, I suppose I can oblige. You did buy me a few drinks after all. Now comfortably lightheaded, I offer Marina a small smile, then launch into my tale. I'm a photographer for the Sakura Daily. Do you know it? So I wasn't misremembering. We really have run a piece of Marina before. It's nice to know I'm not going senile, I guess. Well, my boss sent me out on to a concert by IU tonight. She's Really? I look at Marina intrigued. She doesn't look like she's the sort of person who would be familiar with musical stylings of IU. Marina looks like she's be into classical music or jazz, not high energy J-pop numbers. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. Well, I was meant to take some pics of Ayu while she was performing, but there were a few problems. The train were delayed, and I arrived at the concert late. It had already started when I got there, and I couldn't get to the front of the crowd. I was shouted something. I was pushed all the way to the back behind the whole sea of people. There was no space, and there were too many bodies in the way, and I couldn't set up my camera. I had no chance of taking photos. It was. My boss gonna kill me when he finds out. And that's not even the end of it. I give Marina a quick abridged version of the night's events. I tell her about my gloomy nighttime wanderings through the city, then my chance encounter with Ayu. I don't go into every single gory detail. I don't, for instance, tell Marina how exactly I got when Ayu fell on me, but I do tell her that Ayu slapped me for my efforts, so then called me a pervert. I don't want to do anything inappropriate to her. I didn't want to do anything appropriate to her. I was just trying to do my job. I leaned helplessly, my words falling in tuned from my throat. Then lubricated with alcohol, I surprisingly easy to gush about the most embarrassing of things. She slapped me really hard too. The whole side of my head is still smartings. Something. Sorry. She really did. For neither, she has surprisingly amount of upper body strength. I didn't know she was so powerful. She certainly doesn't look like it. She's so tiny, and she wears so much pink. It's fine. What's done is done. I'm trying not to think about it too much. And alcohol is certainly helping. My surroundings look hazy and unreal, and my mind is pleasantly numb. One or two things about Marina's words do seem quite odd, though. It sounds like you know Ayu quite well. Not just as an idol, but as a person. That? What? Really? I didn't know that. Oh, it's fine. Like I said, it's too late to worry about that now. Well, that's just part of being an adult. I'm used to it. The alcohol has helped, so has talking to you. Thanks for listening to my worries, Marina. Lady Juve? I wonder who that is. Based on the title Marina gave her, she sounds like royalty. Is she a fortune princess? But what connection does she have to Marina and Ayu? I'm a little lost. But before I can ponder this, I feel a sort of sensation against my thigh. Marina's gripping my upper leg with one hand. Her manicured nails digging through the fabric of my pants. Marina leans in. Her voice falls to a soft, salty whisper, which envelops my body like a caress. Sorry, can't read that last thing. Marina licks her lips, her eyes heavy with expectation. Marina laughs, her eyes half lidded as she runs her fingers through my hair. She's sitting cross-legged upon the floor, wearing her typical office attire. I, meanwhile, am lying upon Marina's lap, wearing nothing but my underwear. Under normal circumstances, I'd probably feel exposed, but I guess they had some fun there during that little time. Well, these circumstances are anything other than normal. I met the famous businesswoman Wakatsuki Marina in the small bar on a swanky street. After playing me with a few drinks, she invited me back to her office when we enjoyed ourselves. Now my madness has subsided somewhat. I'm beginning to feel the consequences of my actions. My whole body aches, as though I've been thrown off the top of Tokyo Tower and my head's killing me. At least I can rest it on Marina's delectable thighs. Marina continues to run her hands through my hair. Her voice is light, litting sing-song, something. Well, I put Marina's thoughts trigger. She's emerged from her lovemaking relatively unscathed. She doesn't seem at all out of breath, unlike me. In fact, she's even smiling. I guess Marina's forged form, forced from pretty tough stuff. Is that prerequisite of you if you want to get ahead in the business world? She has far more stamina than I do. Marina. I blink up at Marina's pretty face. My gaze unfocused. Her visage swims before me, and my temples start to pound somewhat fierce. Shit. Marina, for her part, only smiles. She looks down at me, her bone white hair trailing against my cheek, and says sweetly, I was just wondering, did that feel good for you? Yeah, I was so into it. I don't really think about you, but that's not fair. I was acting selfish. I don't think I'm very sweet. I behaved like an animal earlier. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Marina gently reassures a small sigh of relief. Now that I know she enjoyed herself too, I feel like I can relax. I yawn. Sleep washes over me in waves. My eyelids feel very heavy, and it's a struggle to keep my eyes open. I nestle my head against Marina's warm lap and close my eyes. My temples pounding, but I feel surprisingly at ease with Marina. This might sound weird, but given everything we just did, but there's something almost motherly about her. Like I feel my consciousness slipping away. But as I fall into the land of slumber, I swear I can hear Marina's voice, light and sling song as always. Laughing softly, Marina bows her head. I can feel her warm breath against my cheek, coupled with the softness of her silver hair. Maybe this is all a dream. It doesn't feel real. Reality is starting to slip from my grasp like melting snow. But I'm sure as my breathing evens out and my mind drifts away, that I can feel a soft sensation against my lips. What? I'm rushed from my slumber the following morning by the shrill beeping of my alarm clock. Its tiny cry burrows into my every single crevice of my skull. My temple throbs and I groan. My head's killing me. Sadly for me, my alarm clock doesn't seem to understand how under the weather I am. It's nothing but a machine. It's utterly immune to my plight. The hateful device continues to mock me. I swear it's getting louder with every beep. Alright, enough. But I think that will be it for this video actually, so hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.